Hello students, today's experiment is draw the radiation pattern of Yagi-Uda antenna. The equipments required: one dipole, three-way Yagi-Uda antenna and antenna trainer kit. Okay, first we know the what is Yagi-Uda antenna. Generally, Yagi-Uda antenna consists of three elements. First is reflector, second is driven element and the third one is director. So now your question is why it is called Yagi-Uda antenna. Not difficult. This is called Yagi-Uda antenna because of two Japanese author. One is Yagi and another one is Dr. Uda. Probably is same thing in different way. So after some time they combine and produce same things. This is known as Yagi-Uda antenna. Like you take the example of our music industry, जय किशन, जयशंकर, गंगा यमुना, उसी तरह यागी-उड़ा दोनों अक्षर को एक साथ मिला के इस एंटीना का नाम दिए यागी-उड़ा एंटीना। अभी आता है यहाँ पर रिफ्लेक्टर और डायरेक्टर का क्या काम है। पहले दिस इज द डाइपोल, ओके, व्हेन वी यूज सपोज इट इज वन सर्किट, मीन्स डाइपोल इज वन सर्किट, we apply sinusoidal signal. Now this is the plus point and this is the minus point in positive half cycle. Now the radiation radiate, okay, this movement to this when the sinusoidal signal is vary according to time, so that this is also vary. Suppose this is plus minus, after some time this is comes to this point, this comes to this point, okay. After some time the plus and minus are a common point, meet. So when it is come according to, suppose this is the t by 8 times, when they meet in according time, when this is the time of t. So according to the time period the electromagnetic waves also vary. Then he released, after meet the signal is released. I am erasing this part. Okay, so he generate one cycle. Okay, here meet she release one cycle, then another one minus to positive. So he gives the signal in that direction. According to this way, he also release the point in this direction. Okay, according to this, he release the electromagnetic waves. Now, what is the work of reflector? Okay, he release the signal in horizontal direction, both sides. But we know our aim is the maximum electrical waves forward to the this direction, in a particular direction. So we use reflector. Now I am giving signal, give signals. After reflector, that reflects and come back to this direction. So he push this. So now the maximum signal transfer in this direction. But some amount of losses occurs in this direction, electromagnetic wave, because of the space. Okay, now you think that why we take always the reflector height is higher than the driven element? Because the reflector अभी में इससे जो मैग्नेटिक वेव्स रिलीज हुआ वो ज़्यादातर ट्रांसफर कर रहा है उसके ऊपर से, तो अगर इसका साइज ज़्यादा नहीं होगा वो रिफ्लेक्ट नहीं करेगा, पास हो जाएगा। इसके ऊपर से जितना, इस हाइट के ऊपर से जितना मैग्नेटिक वेव रिफ्लेक्ट होगा और जनरेट होगा वो रिफ्लेक्ट होकर और वापस इसके पास नहीं आ पाएगा। इसलिए रिफ्लेक्टर का हाइट हमेशा ड्रिवन एलिमेंट से ज़्यादा होता है। So now come to director. Director is nothing, not happen because director is generally used to increase the beamwidth, reduce the beamwidth. That way the directivity of antenna should be increased. So this is the our antenna. Due to the reflector, the signal comes light. Due to the driven element, the signal comes to like this. So now we study this radiation pattern. Means our signal should be comes like this. Okay. This is the radiation pattern of Yagi-Uda antenna. Now we start the experiment and study that happen in real case or not. Okay, let's start our experiment. Now students, we know that the antenna length is equal to lambda by 2, the length of antenna. Is equal to lambda by 2. So here the lambda is equal to C by F. Here the C is the current, the light transmitted. So light transmitted into 30 into 10 to the power 10 centimeter. Okay. Divided by, suppose we apply here the frequency is 500 megahertz. So now it's come 60 centimeter. Suppose you take 600, not it is according to your frequency reference, you take this part. Okay, C by F, this is the light comes light speed by taken frequency. Okay, now the length of antenna is equal to pi by 2, means 60 by 2, that's come 30 centimeter. This is the actual length of our driven element. Now come to reflector. Reflector is the always higher than 5% of the driven element. So now it is come 30 is our driven element. 5% greater than, that means 1.5, that's come 31.5. This is the length of reflector. Now comes to director. So director is always smaller than 5% of the driven element. So 30 minus 1.5, that's come 28.5. Okay. So we take the antenna length according to this. Our reflector height is 31.5. Another one is 28.5 directors, and driven element length is 30 centimeter. All are in the centimeters. Okay, these are the antennas. We increase the height by, here the screw is given, here this point we pull, the antenna length should be increased. By this way we increase the antenna. Okay, we already taken, this is our reflector. So the actual height of the reflector is reflector is 31.5. So 31.5 divided by 2, that comes 15.75. Okay, here you look, this is the 15.75. Okay, 15.75 the reflector height, both the height is 15.75. Now comes to, this is our driven element. So height of the driven element is 30, so 30 divided by 2 is 15. So now this is 15. Okay, now 15, this is also 15. Okay, now come to our director elements. This is the less than of 30, that means 28.5 divided by 2 is equal to 14.25. Now you look, this is also called 14.25. Okay, this is also 14.25. Now comes to Okay, this is comes 14.25. Okay, now we take this and a set of this. Okay, now comes here the hole is screw is given by this knob. By this knob we connect this. Okay, by clockwise direction we move. After that connect. Okay, by this way we all the elements given, first reflector, then driven element, then directors. Okay, this is the dipole. You use the Yagi-Uda antenna, not problem. This is the dipole antenna. This is the RF generator. Here we give the frequency 500, so that we take divided C by F. We take the F is 500. Here also F is 500. Okay, now come to this point. This is our reflector, driven element, directors. Okay, now the antenna is positioned at 0 degree. Angular deviation is 0. Okay, this is now at the 0 position. We note down the angular deviation and the received frequency strength at this point. Okay, in 0 degree the received frequency is 33.7. Okay, तो 0 डिग्री एंगुलर डेविएशन में हमारा सिग्नल रिसीव सिग्नल स्ट्रेंथ आ रहा है 33.6. ओके, नाउ वी चेंज we take up to 360 in 10 degree deviation. At the 10 degree that comes 32.4. Okay, now we take at 20 degree, that give 29. Okay, up to that we measure. Now we only take 90 degree. At the 90 degree, that's why at 90 degree the signal strength is comes 8.3 to 6.3 vary. Now we take the received signal strength at 180 degree. Okay, 27.0. Now we take the angular deviation at 270 degree. That comes 16.1 at 280 degree. Now in 360 degree that comes again 35.8. So okay, we already taken the measurement. So in our taken measurement at that time, the 0 degree we gave the received signal strength is 64.4. This is the our maximum signal strength. So to get the normal signal strength, we minus the at the received signal strength minus maximum signal strength. Okay, that not necessary. We take only angular deviation and receive signal strength. So you look at that point that after 64.4 the signal should be decreases. At 90 degree we give the signal 3.7 means decrease. After that the signal should be increases but not increase that much. Okay, after 270 degree the signal strength is increased rapidly and again we get the receive signal strength at the which signal we get at 0 degree, that signal again we get at our 360 degree. So we take angular deviation and to take angular deviation and receive signal strength based on this maintained signals we plotted our graph. After that the graph will looks like this. Okay, here we take 1 unit is equal to 2 centimeter, means here to here 5, that means here we get 5 into 2 10. This is our 20 centimeter, this is our 30 centimeter, 40 centimeter, 50 centimeter, 60 centimeter, 70 centimeter and 80 centimeter. That's why we drawn this radiation pattern. Here look, the signal should be in that the direction of the signal should be transmitted. Here the signal strength is increases, but in the lower part means the backside of the dipole, the signal should be, the beam signal should be less. Okay, so this is the basic radiation pattern of Yagi-Uda antenna. Thank you so much.